let's do this. See if we're streaming here. Let's get it going. So I should be live. Hopefully, we're going to join this game in progress. About halfway through the first quarter, I believe the Browns had to punt. Brady has hit Claypool now for 2 or 3 passes. Let me check this stream and see how we're doing here. Make sure this is up running. So we got Tank and then Nikki Savage, Nikki Carroll. I don't know, whatever that is on the YouTube. So we got old Tank Willis, Dan Berg versus Nikki Carroll, AFC North matchup. Early season battle. It's kind of huge for the Browns. They don't want to get too far behind. Oh, we had the corner out there. Chose to go underneath there. Let's see where we are exactly here. Standings, division. We do have the Pats here. 3-0 in the AFC East, AFC West. Chargers at 3-0. The North, the Ravens are at 3-0. So yes, this is a big game for the Browns to stay in the division. You want to go 3 games behind already this early in the season. Here we go. Big 2nd and 5 here from midfield. Brady's going to hit the hook route to Chase again, and that is open yet again. Let me see how this is sounding here. I'll pull it up on my phone, make sure everything's going well. I'm hoping we have a little bit of a doubleheader here. I got the wife's working till 11, so I'm hoping that I'm able to go ahead and get a couple games in here. And Harris is going to get the edge there. Nice spin move. He's gone if he hits the speed. He did not. He wasn't able to get the speed going, so... All right, I'm going to turn up the game volume actually a little bit because I think I'm coming through just fine, but I want to get the game volume up a little bit. Let me make sure that this is everyone that wants to see this can watch it. I think it automatically posts in my streams in the Reddit. Oh, he's got him. Should have went to the deeper guy. Claypool's just a monster right now. It was going to be an Eagle, but then Seb left, so I think they felt like the 1 was too much to give up to a new user coming in. So Claypool went back to the Steelers from the Eagles, and then the Eagles ended up getting Mike Williams. Press coverage here. Brown's probably blitzing. That is Tank's kind of MO. Let's see what he does here. Typically, that tight end should come open. No, he backs off. Would have fooled me. I would have thrown an interception to the safety. But here we are, 1st and goal now for the Steelers. After this 1st and goal, I'll turn up the game volume just a little bit because I do feel like I'm coming through a little stronger than need be. But I'll just... Tight goal line set. No wide receivers here. Definitely running. Najee's going to get that nice cutback. Didn't hit that hole where the safety was coming down through. We got 2nd and goal now from the 2. Going to kind of give an overview here of some of the rookies that we're going to be watching because I know Tank usually has a ton of draft picks, so I'm curious to see what he has kind of for his rookies and even his draft class last year because I didn't do a ton of these games. I don't think I did one at all last season, actually. But we are back and better than ever, as Greeny likes to say. Claypool coming in motion. Going to come on that drag. He's under pressure. Just missed Najee. He had Najee. He also had the tight end in the back corner of the end zone. Pick your poison, but just did not have time to get it off. And that is, like I said, kind of that battle when you play these high-pressure teams. Will you get it off in time? So a lot of times you can burn them, but then other times you end up taking a lot of sack fumbles. So a big stop here for the Browns because I believe they did get the ball first. I didn't get in time. Harris going to get the stretch. What a play there. I believe that's Dante Tuck. I believe he's a 2nd year or 1st year defensive tackle. Let's pull that up now. Let's see first if he's going to go for the field goal or the touchdown. I would imagine he's going to go for the field goal. Yes, so it's going to be 3-0 Steelers. But let's take a look at that Browns roster. Let's do it by roster here. Yes. So as you can see, Tank has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rookies. Absolutely hilarious that he has that many. This Ricky Pleasant kid, this D-tackle, was one of the best players drafted along with Carlos Ramirez. I think Pleasant was later in the first. I want to say he was like in the teens. Yeah, 13th pick, 1st round. Really good player, 94 strength. I believe he's going to be an X factor. So let's get back to the game, and then we will talk a little more about some of those draft picks and see what the Steelers are going to do. There's Batista, hands it off to Barkley. Still an X factor. Has not had really any good seasons that warrant him still being that, but when players get traded and move around, it's hard to kind of take their dev after sending them somewhere else. Had a similar situation with myself with Javonte Williams when I shipped him to Miami. So at the end of one, typical AFC North battle, we've got the Steelers 3, the Browns 0. Unless see some of these Steelers rookies we should be watching today. He also has a bunch. I'm assuming a lot of these are practice squad players, but the main one is Willie Campbell, 74 rated rookie. Obviously, we got Najee Harris. That's not going to be as useful. Got, let's see who else, 67 cornerback Andrew Pryor. So we can take a look at him, 22 years old. Batista found his man there. Batista in his second year, and I believe that Jeffrey's kid that just caught it is also in his second year. So between this draft and last, Tank has really retooled the team. He tore it down, hasn't built it quite back up, but it is still a really, really good young roster. As you can see, let's see this Jeffrey's kid here. Already a 78 X Factor, only 22 years old. He is only 5'8", so that kind of sucks, but he's got grubs at 6'5" on the other side. Bautista, the quarterback, as we talked about, is not this Chad Evans guy. Bautista, the QB, where is he? Enrique Bautista, 73-year-old superstar dev, 6'4". I believe he's got really good throw power. Yes, he does indeed, 97 throw power. Let's check out the second down play here. I believe there was an incompletion. We're in the pistol here. Sends Njoku out. Play action. Here comes that little, it ended up being more of an out route. Thought it was going to be a corner to Njoku. Flattened it out there to an out. Either way, pass complete. Bautista off to a good start here, 4 of 5 for, I think he said 54 yards, and that was Njoku's first reception. Let's see here. Looks like the Steelers are going to bring some pressure. Bringing his safeties down, Devin Bush, and here comes Barkley behind it. This could be trouble. Nice little tackle there. A lot of times Barkley will indeed break those. So, as we said, this is kind of an AFC North battle. You got the Browns still in that rebuilding mode. They do have a lot of those younger players. Let me set this by number so I can quickly find who the hell's doing what there. 33 on the Steelers there was Brian Poole. Old reliable Brian Poole. Let's see, 1st and 10. We're driving. You got to think you're already in field goal range so long as there's no turnover. And that is, I want to say that guy is a superstar dev fullback. He's not very good, but I do believe he's actually a superstar dev fullback. Let me see. Not that it matters, but now I'm on. I'll find it in a minute. All right, 2nd and 9. Let's go here. Enrique back to pass. Nice little there. Got the, right to Minka. Terrible ball. No, I mean, that wasn't a terrible ball. It was a good decision, but I mean a terrible throw by Bautista. It was a good decision by Tank. Just a bad ball by Bautista. And there he is, Minka Fitzpatrick. What are you going to do? Golly day. Had it. Minka was over the top. That C2 man, it looked like, and just read it perfectly. That's one of these great things about these no-switch leagues is it's frustrating when it happens against you, but when you watch a player who's really good play a play really well, it's like that's how that play is supposed to look, and it's nice. Where's he going to go? It looked like he had R1 there in the flat, but he chose Claypool. Claypool is having a day already. He's got to have 4 or 5 receptions for probably 60, 70 yards. We're going to go no huddle here. Pittsburgh already was 75 yards passing. Harris going to run up the middle, and we're going to get up the middle here. I know that Tank has drafted well along that D-line, and in a season or two, if he's able to, I mean, he's going to be able to keep them all because they're all on rookie deals. I don't think we'll get to the point where he'll run into cap trouble with those guys at all. But if you look, yeah, he's got superstar, X Factor, superstar, and then another kid who's just really good. Najee Harris, though, running really, really well. Let me see if I can show you this, what I'm talking about. Let's see, Dev here. So, yeah, he's got this D-tackle, Ricky Pleasant, who is a an X factor. He's got the D tackle Dante Tuck, who's a superstar. He's got the left end Mixon, who's an X factor. He's got this right end Greg Lynch, who is a superstar. His D line is insane. They are young, they are talented, they are strong, they are fast. A lot of power move guys. So he can give teams like mine that do the agile run blocking a lot of problems because they are those power move guys. But that's where Koromoa struggles. JOK is a fast, quote-unquote hybrid linebacker, but he will get run the fuck over in a lot of these situations. This D-line, though, is going to be the key. I'm curious to see what the linebackers look like behind them. Let's go to depth chart for that because good luck getting past them, but once you get past them, I think Koromoa is a really good backer, and it looks like he's got another superstar there. There are superstars all over this defense for Cleveland. Did not want to take the delay there. Took the timeout. I really like that call in the first half. In the second half, maybe not so much in a close game, but first half, you end up taking a lot of those timeouts into to halftime with you, so why not take it? Oh, Lordy. 4:54 left here. Big drive because you do not want to go. Getting to the outside. Nice cutback by Najee. Wow. Koromoa does make that tackle there. Delpit missed one, but didn't cost him much because Koromoa was right there to have his back. Let's take a look at these backers, and then we can look at some of what the Steelers got up front on the O-line because they are really moving these people around right now. Middle linebacker, he's got David Cantu, who may be hurt, 23.76 already. Tony Fields, 24.75. Koromoa, 23.82. So young, pretty damn solid. Koromoa, obviously the star of that linebacking core. Brady gets stuck. That's going to be a sack. All right, that really throws things into, all kinds of problem here. Mixon, I believe, was the rookie last year. I think this is his second year. So in a second, let's go take a look at that Steelers offensive line. 2nd and 21. I can probably go to it. Here we go. Big blitz. That's a risky move. He hits it, and it's, should have been picked by Newsome. I believe that is Newsome. And that is one thing that Tank misses is Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward. He traded both of them for that blitz-heavy man-to-man scheme you want to run. When you get rid of those guys, it can do a number to your stats and your results. 74, 22 years old, really good. 67, 25, not so hot. 24, 76, really good. 30, 78, not so hot. Right tackle, 71 and 24. So he's young and pretty solid along the D-line. Nothing great, but pretty solid. I like the call there with the balls to go for the end zone. Here you go. Didn't work out, but we're here now. Let's see if we're going to, looks like it is going to be. It is indeed 6-0 Steelers. Browns only down one score, so that's a huge relief for them because it looked like the way the Steelers were moving that ball, it was going to be a very easy drive into the end zone. Gotta get a response here. Oh, my apologies. This did not. My stream did not. I don't know why I didn't post. Let me get this up for everyone. My bad. I didn't lie. You fucking jackasses. But here it is, you hyenas. I don't know why it didn't auto post. No clue why the stream didn't auto post. You jackwagons. I should have realized that after you tagged me, but I wasn't even paying attention to Discord. All right, we got a little play action by Bautista. He's got guys coming across. He's going to hit. Oh, I thought that was Barkley. That was a little midget. God, Jeffries is tiny. I knew he was only 5'8" or something. He is a fucking little guy. Wow, he's tiny. But when they go that fast, it doesn't really matter. So he's got Jeffries. He's got Grubbs. He's got Anthony Schwartz out there. And this Steelers D is, again, young and really good as well. Let's take a look at what they got here. Give me 1 second. I'll get that set up. We'll go back to Bautista here. Uh-oh. Got him on the corner route, and he was able to drag those feet. There's Anthony Schwartz, who we just talked about. Again, this, I mean, we got Schwartz, is a speedster. Jeffries is a speedster. Grubbs is not, but when you got two other speedsters, you don't really need three speedsters. Grubbs is that big 6'5" guy, but this Steelers D is really good as well. Their ends are a little long in the tooth here. You got 32-year-old D Ford, 77 overall. TJ Watt, 96 overall, still a monster. Stephon Tuitt, Sheldon Richardson, again, they are a little older on the D line. Joe Schobert, you got Devin Bush, Alex Highsmith. So they've got some younger players that are good. Poole, I can't believe he's still getting a ton of playing time. Killa Witherspoon, Justin Lane, Andrew Pryor, who he did draft, I believe, pretty high this year. Yeah. Oh, no, 5th round. Wow, what a steal that was. I thought he was earlier than that. That's a steal in the 5th round to get a borderline starting level corner. I mean, he's not great, but if you train him up in zone for a 5th round pick, you can't beat that. Let's see here. 1st and 10, Tank on the move. Stalled out last drive right about here, and Bush comes across, almost makes the pick, and there is the big guy Grubbs. So Steelers on the move, or Steelers not on the move. Steelers got to think about using their timeouts. The Browns are on the move. Curious to see how both coaches handle the timeout situation here. Don't foresee Steelers using one if he hasn't used one already. Got that trips to the left. Got to think it's going to be some kind of like play action or drag here. Yep, there you go. There's a PA crossers. He's got him. And Bautista just can't make the throw. That is frustrating. Witherspoon, who's got beefed up to a superstar in that first year we had when everybody was throwing picks. I don't know if that wasn't lofted or what, but I know what I've found in this Madden anyway. Oh, well, he was running backwards when he threw it. That's what it was. Makes a lot more sense when you see him running backwards and make that throw. I thought he was set in the pocket, but the replay clearly showed he's running backwards and hucks it up. Let's see what Steelers does here. He's going to throw, so he's going to try to go for it. He's got that slant coming across the middle. That's Claypool. And I would take a timeout here, reset, and then call 2 plays. No. All right, he's going to run it. Can't blame him with Tom Brady at the helm. The GOAT, who's beat Father Time thus far in his career. Ooh, this is risky. I love it. Let's see if Claypool goes up and gets it. Oh, pity pat back and forth. Greg Newsome gets the pick. So that was a risky throw. You would like to see a guy with a big body like Claypool go up and aggressively go at it. I believe you have to coach adjustment manually set your deep pass to aggressive for that kind of thing to trigger, unless the guy's got like a superstar or a X factor. Otherwise, if it's not in their quote-unquote traits that they make aggressive catches, they won't do it unless you do that coach adjustment to make aggressive catches. However, back-to-back picks here, and we may go into the half 6-0. No harm, no foul on either side on their turnovers. Curious timeout with the way that Bautista's thrown some interceptions. You don't want to give up a late pick 6 here. I think I just would have kind of let the clock go. If I were on the 40, that's a different story. If you're at the 40, you got a chance at, getting 3, cutting it to 6-3. So I get that. But on your own 20, you got what, 2-3 plays? Not great odds here. More likely that something bad's going to happen. See what the Steelers do if they come with pressure, if they just fall back into shell and make him stay in bounds. Looks like he's bringing Watt off the edge here. He got stuffed. I think that was, and there we go. If he gets in the end zone here, that's huge. He did not. Now you got to take a field goal, make it a 2-score game. Ashton Davis, formerly of the Jets, the great white hype. Man, that guy in real life cannot tackle for shit. Like, he's probably the worst tackling safety in the history of the NFL. The angles he takes, oh my God. It's blocked. And is this going to be a kick 6? This, just how Tank planned it, I'm sure. This is exactly how he thought he was going to get that in the lead going into half. Oh my God, Steelers has to be sick. Wow. I've not seen many block kicks, but I just saw one. And there's the rookie. That is the rookie, the strong safety Ramirez. He is a monster. While they're doing the extra point in halftime, I will show you this guy's stats because he is a frigging insane monster. I believe he went 3rd overall. Yeah, 4th pick. I think he was 3rd. I don't know. I think Daddy Leagues might have that wrong. But either way, 93 speed, 92 acceleration. Tank apparently just mixed that kick I heard in my ear. 80-man coverage as a safety already at 22 years old. Hidden dev. I don't know if he's star or superstar, but I can look that up here in a second. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. What an ending to that half. That was insanity. Oh, man. That was quite quite fun to watch. All right, and as I said, I did think Tank got the ball to start, so that's a huge, huge, huge. I can't emphasize, like I said it 3 times, so let me say it a 4th time. Huge swing there. Browns were going to go down 9-0 with the Steelers getting the ball. Now you have a tie ball game. Steelers getting the ball. It changes the entire dynamic of the game. What a huge 2 or 3 plays there were. PA, nothing. I can't believe he got that off. That should have been a sack for Koromoa, but Brady has these like weird things kind of programmed in where he'll get the ball off or things will happen like it'll just go through your defender, like the ball will teleport through him. It'll say out of reach and it'll go right through his chest. Not that I'm still salty about that, but it happened. Nice run there by Harris. Nothing there. And then he got cleaned up. 9 rushes for 71 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry. The problem with that, I know, well, what's the problem? He's averaging 8 yards a carry. It's been a lot of feast or famine. It's been a lot of that or a 12, 15-yard gain. And when it's more consistent, you can keep your offense going consistently. When you're getting 15, then 0, it's hard to kind of get that consistent flow going. Oh, I was a little late. Newsom almost made a pick there, but he went for the knockdown instead. Those routes are scary because if you throw it on time, he can catch it and go for another 20 yards. But if you're even a split second late, Madden punishes you really, really bad this cycle where it ends up that cornerback will come underneath of it and just fucking take it back to the house. Nice spin there. I think that was the Greenfield kid. He had like a story that was like had a great combine or something, but he ran like a 4.7. I was like, how the hell do he have a great combine? He ran like as fast as a friggin' offensive guard, but that's Madden for you. What a bull rush there by Stephon Tuitt. Oh, should have been another pick. Wow. Brian Poole drops that. Steelers has a really weird makeup on D. They got some young talent. They got some old guys that they look like should have probably already been put out to pasture, but they don't really have a ton of like the Browns have some top level youth. You know what I mean? The Steelers do not have that top level youth. They've got good players, but they just don't have that next wave. So you're still starting players like Brian Poole and Stephon Tuitt, guys that you'd rather not, but you don't really have that option to go against them. I really like to see how T.J. Watt's going to keep doing. Oh, 3rd and 1 is a big decision here. I would imagine he's going to punt in his own territory on 4th and 1. Yeah. It's kind of frustrating. I mean, you got a pretty big offensive line. You've got 2, I think, superstar tackles, and you've got Saquon Barkley, X Factor back. You think you can get a yard. Oh, my God, what a hit. I know it's a video game, but Christ, I don't know how he didn't fumble that. Goodness. But like I said, like you think if I hand it up on a dive, Barkley's going to fall forward, you're going to get a yard. So it's a little frustrating to have that happen. I know there's probably an eye roll or a controller slam, knee slap, whatever Tank's go-to frustration move is. I know he fucking screams at the top of his lungs sometimes, which we've all heard. Oh, Harris, can he get to the corner? He did, and then tripped. It looked like look, it's a shit animation. It sucks when it happens to you, but he did not deserve to get to that edge anyway. He was dead to rights. So I think at the end of the day, the computer made the right decision. Although, if it happened to me, I'd have been pissed. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 6. And this is, again, that running area where you can run again because you didn't get just, like, no yards. And now you set yourself up for 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and you can run play action if you want. Because if you leave yourself 3rd and 7 because you ran it for 2 yards and 1, now you can't even do play action. But 3rd and 4 is that range where play action really, really works because a lot of guys here use the safety, use the linebacker, and it sucks them in. Got him, R1. Yep, there it was. Will Fuller. Looked like he couldn't figure out what the hell. He was drunk. If he wanted to go pee or go to the bar to get another beer, he couldn't decide. He was like, I don't know, do I want to take a leak? Do I want to get in line to get another beer? He did like a back and forth and got smoked. Little single back ace here, going with the stretch. Got there, got off his own man. I'd love Najee Harris just breaks that first tackle every time. It's 12 for 83 now. He's looking like if the game keeps trending that way, he's going to be well over 100 yards. Doesn't obviously have a touchdown because Steelers have 2 field goals There's actually not been an offensive touchdown in this game, and it's still quite intriguing. Can't believe I'm saying that. Oh, he's got him. Oh, I thought he was going R1. Got this too, though. Oh, just missed. I thought he was hitting that fullback angle route. That was there too. But I like the balls to go for it deep there. Those balls, I don't know. Again, Clay pulled it and dived, didn't do anything. 3rd and 4, another big one here in that medium range. Last couple he's passed, so I'm curious to see if he continues to pass. Wait, I just saw that score come across. It was 13-10 late in that game. The wheels must have really fallen off for the Jets. Same thing happened to me against the Pats. Like it wasn't close, but it was a 2-score game. Oh, he got square. He had square. That was borderline. I don't know if that was a user switch or what, but that was close. That might be a puntable offense. I don't think he hit a catch, but that was close. He looked like he had square on the out. Is probably who I would have thrown the ball to, but the fucking guy in that little cloud flat probably would have just jumped up like 80 feet and picked it, but that's who I would have went to. I would not have tried that route. Oh, he's got him X. There it is. That's a touchdown. No, good tackle. What a tackle there. Who the hell is this a rookie? Like, is it Clorox Bleach over here catching balls for the Steelers? Who the hell is this kid? I guess I should try to watch the score. Tyree Klonowitz. Little pitch here. Is he going to get in? He is. Nice little leap there. The last leap I saw like that, I believe it was Washington, Tampa. Washington's going to ice the game to kick a field goal. There's like a pile underneath his running back's feet. His running back auto jumps, gets smoked in the air, fumbles. Tampa Bay comes down, kicks a field goal, wins the game, and that's how Washington lost it. I believe it was week 2. It was rather funny. Yeah, Tyree Colonoscopy. 21 years old, 74, 87 agility, 85 speed, 90 acceleration. Yeah, no wonder he's doing a lot of these 2 tight end sets with Freiermuth, who's not great, but at 24 and a 74. Over 80 speed, and then you got Colonoscopy here, who's looking like a really solid player. Wow, really good tight ends there for the Steelers. Add Claypool to that, they got a decent offense. Nice blitz. Oh, he got that off. Had a little Brady in him there. Did not look like he was going to get that off. So under 100 yards here still for Batista. He's really got to get something going here because they've not been able to do anything. I don't think Barkley probably has over 60 yards, and he's under 100 yards passing. It's been a rough go of it for this Browns offense. Steelers defense has really come to play today.
Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. How about this throw right here?
That was a huge play there. I'm sorry, I was texting the wife. She got called in for a 1 to 11 shift. They have to house some extra patients, so she took the money, and I mean it's part of her job. It's not like it was kind of like voluntold type thing, but as a bonus, they did offer her some extra cash. I was just texting her back to see how her night was going. But that was a huge play there on that little out. Tank loves those outs and comebacks on those big downs to the outside, and they're hard to stop when he has these speedy receivers that he has because you want to watch over the top. So you're guarding over the top, then they hit you on a little out or a comeback, and you're like, "Fuck, should have seen that coming." There's another hook. Yep. Sammy Watkins still kicking it around in the AFC North. What was he, a Raven for a while? Now he's a Brown. Guy's just been everywhere. I mean, that guy's had quite a career. He was a little bit of a bust for as high as he was drafted, but man, he's still kicking it in the league, making money. He's had quite the career. Oh, there was a little bit of underneath coverage there. Poole again with another drop pick. I don't like how Madden doesn't show you the previous play every day. They used to show it every time. They show it a lot more this cycle. Last cycle, they never showed it. This cycle, you see it at least every couple of plays. Nice there. Barkley should have got nothing. This interior O-line is getting demolished. Demolished. Who are these interior linemen? Jesus Christ. Atrocious. You got a left guard who's an 82, center who's an 82, a right guard who's a 90, and they're just getting absolutely destroyed. Like it's not even close. They're getting destroyed by Stephon Tuitt. I mean, TJ Watt's on the outside. You got Highsmith coming from the outside. There's Tuitt again breaking through. But this time he finds Barkley. And he can really, really help Bautista. I don't think Barkley has had a ton of catches this season, but he's definitely one that can help Bautista. I'm not going to be able to see it on his. It'll only show his rushing stats there. So let's just stay here and watch this game. This is a really good game, one-score game. I'm looking at fucking overalls on Daddy Leagues. Here we go with the there it is. Nice stop there by Minka. Minka's really he's good in real life too, but in Madden he's like just below the Madden god Jamal Adams, who's terrible in real life, but a Madden god. But Minka is really good in coverage, really good against the run. He doesn't cause as many fumbles as Jamal, which is important in Madden. There's that RB scissors route that everybody loves, and it's a really awesome route. Like, just be honest, it's a good route as long as you don't abuse it. Use it 2-3 times a game. It's a good route. Yeah, I mean, look, that was a really nicely well done play. Barkley's been open out of the backfield a couple times. He's gone to the receivers instead, and he's starting to go to Barkley more in crunch time here. Let's see what goes on here. I'm curious to see how, because Tank's not been in the red zone a ton here. There's that superstar fullback. Tank's not been in the red zone a ton, so it looked like that was a zone look there from the Steelers. Curious to see if he continues with that zone look or if he ends up going more man to try to stop the Barkley run. I know in the red zone I struggle mightily when I go zone to stop the run. I pretty much have to go man if I think a guy's running without doing run commit and just basically giving up a free touchdown because I'm like, fuck it, why not? Let's see if he wants to hit his tight end when no one's guarding him because I did run commit. Like this formation here, I would not do run commit because you got those trips. But there it is, a little stretch play, touchdown. Tie ball game. Man, glad I picked this one. Hate it when I do these and it turns into like a 57-22 route. So here we go. If he misses another extra point, it's not a tie game. I guess I spoke a little too soon, but this, I don't know if in Pittsburgh you have that wonky kick arc, but I know when I play in another league, I'm the Jets, and every time I play in Buffalo, it's like erratic kick arc, and the bitch will just go from left to right like my eyes. It'll shake like it's got nystagmus, just bow, 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 left, right, and you got to hit X at the right time, try to get it in the center. Then you got to worry about hitting the, so it's like X, hit the power, hit the accuracy. It's another whole level of kicking. I don't know if it's like that in Pittsburgh because I don't play in the North. All right, so 9:57 here. The way he's been running the ball, you got to think he's going to have at least this drive and one more. Does Tank have two more is the question. You know, it's kind of getting down to that decision time. Like, how do you feel if they get close to the red zone? Are you blitzing heavy here to try to, go one way or the other? Najee out of the backfield. Again, breaks that first tackle. He has been insane this game at breaking that first tackle. And I give Steelers a lot of credit there for hitting Najee because I would have probably waited for those crossers in that post to develop a little more and 100% thrown an interception to the safety. So we made the quick right decision, and it worked out. Here we go, a little zig route. There, that is Deontay Johnson. Well done. I mean, it's one of those hard routes. It was a dig return. Between the dig return, the RB scissors, there's some routes that are just hard to stop. And I'm glad we play in a league where guys just can't run them over and over, but I do kind of wish sometimes we went to the more hard cap on plays. I think 3 is fair. I know it would be harder on the defense, but then that's fine too. You shouldn't have guys who always have a go-to, dime 1-4-6, cover 4, drop show 2, or whatever, whatever the meta defense is, like that 3-4 drop show 2. There's Najee, that's 6. And again, that's one of those decisions you have to start making. Like, do I want to go a little more aggressive? And if he scores, oh well, at least now I have time to answer back and have confidence in your offense. Or do you kind of play that shell and only give yourself one more try? Because now Tank has 2 more tries. And I'll tell you what, Steelers has really answered the bell every time that there's been you know, some setbacks. Whether it was that kick, that kick six after the half, he came back, settled things back down, and he's back in the league. It could have been very easy for a guy to let that spiral, and now he's got full momentum. Got to be careful here if you're the Browns. You don't want to throw a pick. When that momentum bar is full, those DB hands get sticky, like Dion's level sticky. I always, anytime that momentum bar is full, I know I'm probably throwing a pick because I'm an idiot and I can't help myself. Instead of trying to run, get a couple first downs, bring the momentum bar down, no, I'm going to throw it right to his D-back. There's Schwartz there. He got smoked on that second hit. Curious, there's a lot of ways here Browns can move the ball. I am so surprised the way their interior line is getting kind of bullied. Got it to him. Oh, but out of bounds. That's rough. Who the hell's Jay Riley? I didn't see that name. There must be another injury along the O-line or something. All right, let's see here. Barkley on a stretch. He's got the... Oh, what a play by 14. Is Devin Bush wearing 14? If he is, that's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Devin Bush is wearing 14. Fix it, Nikki, please. Jesus Christ. Before I flying elbow drop you with your... You know? Ridiculous. Is he 14 or... He's not 14 in real life, is he? He's like 50-something. Oh, wow. Another bad throw. But whoever 18 is, absolutely smoked the corner. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but watch this. Watch this, and then I'll go back live after. Oh, that's the center. I hope he's not hurt for long. That center is really, really good. I think he's a superstar X Factor. I don't know what he is, but watch this corner on the side of the cover. I believe it was cover 3. It was the corner. I think it was Witherspoon got annihilated by the wide receiver. Now it was like a C4 or something. Bow. Golly day. All right, 27-13. We're in kind of desperation mode here if you're Cleveland. Let me see if I'm going to stay streaming or if I'll start another one when Chiefs and Dolphins kicks off, if it ever kicks off. This is it. This drive is it. You don't get points here. It's ball game. Because, I mean, unless a miracle happens. Never say never, but unless a miracle happens, you don't get points here. The game's over. Oh, mine. And Schwartz drops that. And then Barkley's out. Now, Jesus Christ, when it rains, it pours. I'll tell you what. I don't know if Schwartz has drops open passes, but that's a ridiculous. Like, it looked like maybe Tank hit the stick to have him turn up field. I don't know if he hit the stick a little early for him to turn field, but that's just really... Oh, my God, Stephon Tua just dominated that man. Jesus Christ. Just made that man his son. What's up, buddy? Well, I think we have bananas, apples. I don't know if the oranges are any good, but bananas and apples. All right? All right, let's see if Watt can get off the edge. I would not try that against Armstead. He just demolished him. He was having so much success in the interior here. I think you got to go for this. I mean, I know there's still a lot of time left, but you got to go for this. 2-score game. There's only 7 minutes left. Yeah, all right, good. He's going for it. You have to. I don't know if I'd be using the edge. I think I'd be using the interior. He's having so much more luck with this interior. Oh, he got against the guard. Nicely done there. Nice. Who's Devondre Campbell? All right, well, that pretty much wraps that up. Let me see. I'll continue to do this, especially if Chiefs and Dolphins are going to go ahead and play their game here in a bit. But otherwise, I'll probably just restart for them. Wow. Wow. Claypool's having a day, and then he topped it off there. Surprised a little bit he didn't go for more like couple runs, just to kind of take the temperature. I was like, take a temperature. I just got the ball back. I'm up 14. Is this guy gonna fucking go cover one blitz and bring the safety down every single play so I have trouble running, or is he gonna just throw the white flag, play zone? I can run, kick a field goal. But hey, to each their own. It's not next drive if he does that. That's a little dirty, but at this point, still a 2-score game. Hey, all's fair in love and Madden. See what Tank does to respond. I mean, you got to think he's still going to throw. He's going to come out and try to score. Like, you're not just going to give up, but you got to think there might be some more, runs sprinkled in there. No huddle. I hope he didn't bring Barkley back. I know it said will return soon, but I hope he didn't bring him back. Yeah, that's just frustrating. I mean, that guy had nowhere to throw. Everyone was blanketed, and I understand that, hey, some games that happens, but sometimes this momentum bar gets a little bit crazy. Like a lot of bit crazy. Uh-oh. And now the internet's acting up. I hope they don't get a disconnect. That would be a shame. Saquon. Holy Jesus. People just bouncing off of Saquon. He is going to go no huddle. Okay. Well, that answers that then. Barkley might end up. I'm curious to see the stats at the end of the game. Barkley might end up with every bit of 55. I was going to say close to 80 by the end of the game, but that's lower than I thought. So 55, lower than I thought. But he still might be 80 by the end of the game. We'll see how it ends up playing out. Got that. Nicely done. Nice read, nice throw. Jeffrey's there, nice catch. Bautista here, kind of directing traffic. Nothing's meaningless in Madden because these stats do matter. Nice throw there. Where was that all game? Earlier in the game, that's a pick. He overthrows it, hits the safety. But there, it's beautiful. But you're down 21 now. Like, it infuriates you, and then you get a false start. That's got to infuriate you. Like, where was that all game when I'm trying to stay in the game? Now that the game's over and decided, you want to drop a dime in there to Schwartz. Absolutely infuriating. He's out. Not exactly fleet of foot there, but did the job. You gotta be careful here. Got some red. All right, he saw it. Yeah, you got some red guys there, red and orange, and that's when those injuries happen. When you see the red and the orange, you want to get those guys out. That's really been working. The post behind either a slant or an in seems to suck the inside up, and right now the safeties aren't reacting in time. I mean, Edmonds and Fitzpatrick have played phenomenally all game, so it's hard to argue with the way they've played. But right now they're getting sucked in. Oh, the fullback does get a tutty. The old superstar fullback. Oh man, that's great. Let me see if I got any update here from Chiefs Dolphins. I guess at this point I'll just let the game finish, and if Chiefs Dolphins hasn't started, I'll just take a breather for a minute, get the kids situated, tucked in, and then come back, and hopefully that game will have been started. See if he's going to run this. No, he's still throwing. I'm super confused right now. Like, I know it's a 2-score game, and I know he's bringing everybody up to the line, but just run into the line and punt it. But I get it. Like, why give him the stats if, you should be able to get your own stats too. But Claypool now is getting kind of crazy territory here. He's got him again if he wants him. I mean, look, you got 2:39. You can run the ball here, take it to the 2-minute warning, and then throw it after third down to try to end the game. I get that. I would like to see a run here, me personally. Run the ball, get it to the 2-minute warning. I mean, you never know. Tank is quite a bozo, and we'll call a timeout just because he is a bozo. But all right, let's see. So he's running through his options here. See if he's going to run or pass. We're going to play action. So I'm going to double up on this. There's circle wide open. Claypool yet again. All right, let this at least run to the 2-minute warning and then hopefully take a knee, and then we can call it a day. But we'll see. Now I understand why all Tank's games end up fucking 57-37. This is like AIDS.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
All right, there we go. No timeouts here. Take a knee now, Steelers. Yeah, good. Ball game. Take a knee. Tuck got another TFL. I'll tell you what. This Browns defensive line, I hope we play until Madden 23 comes out because I want to see what these fucking guys end up and I want to see what they ask for. Like, it's going to be insane. He's going to every bit of 490s across that line if we play this out, and I hope we do. I hope to God. This is an announcement to everyone. Do not chicken shit out. Just kneel. Do not chicken shit out like in another 2 seasons. Let's run this thing through because I want to see this Browns defensive line. It's frustrating. All right, I'm going to call this. I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream. No need to watch another few plays. I will be back, hopefully, for Chiefs Fins. I got their rosters up and ready to rock, so hopefully you guys will be back as well. Later. Oh, I guess I should have done stop streaming instead of just pausing the damn